Hey, what's up, Albuquerque? Welcome to New Mexico Flag Interview Series, Episode 4. Today, we got a special guest. We got our league MVP of Season 6 with us today, Nathan Delgado. He's a spectacular player. I'm excited to kind of hear his journey and hear what he has to say about the league. So stay tuned. Nathan, what's good, bro?
What's up?
Hold on, let me see that again one more time.
You seem right.
I see you, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Good, man. Good. Wishing there was some football on outside of high school, but you know, we'll have plenty of football tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Can't wait.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for taking the time to come on. I mean, you've been killing it in the league. I think you're kind of quiet whenever you first came out, but since then, I mean, you've made a statement on literally being the best player in the league. You know, I think everyone could agree with it. I don't think anyone is mad that that you're picked league MVP. I think it was well deserved.
I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting for.
But yeah, man. I wanna hear your journey, man. What makes Slim? He's Slim.
I don't know, man. I've just been pretty active my whole life, you know. That's pretty much. I started playing basketball when I was young, and I got really good at that. And then I think like ADHD took over. I got bored with that, and then I started skateboarding, and then skateboarding took over my life for like 10 or 12 years probably. And then I had to quit because I kept hurting myself like pretty bad. So I had to take a little back road. And then, then I started playing like just recreational sports, like with my dad and stuff. And then I just kind of got good at those. I started playing volleyball first with him. And then he like needed someone to like sub one day for his flag football team. And then I just was like, yeah, sure, I'll come play. And then I've kind of been hooked on it since then. So
love it. Okay.
Much it.
That's awesome. At what age did you start like skateboarding?
It's like 7th grade. So probably when I was like 13.
Okay. Yeah. And we do got some highlights of that we could show the people.
Yeah, that was probably right when I was at my best for sure.
How old were you in those pics?
Probably from 17 through 20, right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
You ever get sponsored or anything?
I was sponsored by a company out in Las Vegas. They're called Madland Skateboards.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And when a skateboarder is kind of sponsored, like tell us a little bit more about that. Like how does that work, and you know what benefits or perks do you get by being sponsored?
So pretty much what happened was I think it was just like this guy who came down from Las Vegas and he had moved here. And then he would go to the parks, and then he would see us, and then he'd saw like our crew, kind of like we'd film street clips and stuff, and we were really ever at the park. And then he would kind of like, hey, like if you guys ride for us, like I can hook you guys up with some boards and like merchandise and stuff like that. So we'd get like boards and like clothes every month, and then we would just have to like just film videos and then just skate pretty much, and just make sure they have their boards on there and display.
So you're basically pro.
Nah, I wasn't getting paid money.
No?
I was getting paid by products. Yeah.
Hey, but I mean, you're saving money, so
yeah.
But that's awesome. And did you ever do like any like competitions or like?
Not competitions. There wasn't really like that many competitions out here in Albuquerque. It's pretty like it's small, small community, but it's a tight community for sure.
Bro, very watching tight. these highlights, I mean, Tony Hawk, yeah, like bro, you're killing it, man. Like, do you have like a favorite trick you ever landed or stuck?
That one last trick that you just did right there, it's called a lip slide big spin.
Okay.
My favorite. I used to do that all the time. Yeah.
And what about like injuries? What's some of the worst type injuries that you ever had from skateboarding?
Broke both of my wrists. Fractured my ankle. Rolled my ankle a bunch of times. I got like a sick gash on my eye when I was pretty young. Yeah, I got messed up playing there, and it got to the point where I kept missing work, and then my parents were all yelling at me and stuff. I was like, I can't do that no more. I'm like, you're right. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. So I kind of took it back.
So one thing I kind of noticed in those videos, I mean, you're jumping like gaps of like, it looked like 6 to 7 stairs. Yeah. Like how do you overcome that fear? Or do you not have fear, or is it just like, do you just work your way, that you trust yourself, that you can make that gap, or like, because there ain't no way I would be able to do that.
Yeah, no, you just have to just full send it. Like you either, you fall on your ass, or you land it pretty much. Like if you practice enough, like you'll know, like, okay, I got this. I've done this plenty of times, but you just have to full send it.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
And I mean, do you still skate recreationally? Yeah. Or yeah?
Like sometimes, like when my friends that do skate, they're like, oh, let's go like skate. Like I'll try, but it's scary.
That's awesome. Scary. I mean, my childhood passion was like dirt bikes. Yeah. And so like growing up in like Moriarty with my grandparents, like I always wanted to race motocross. And so even as an adult, like that's still like a dream of mine to like race like motocross.
It's still popular over there in Moriarty. I have a homie that takes pictures of all the bikes up there.
Okay. But yeah, and so after skateboarding, you kind of took on, you said volleyball?
Yeah, or no, it was flag and then volleyball. So like I would kind of stop skating. Yeah, my bad. I kind of stopped skating, and then like my dad would like, hey, do you want to come play on our flag team? Like, just some recreational flag team at Blades. I don't know if you remember Blades at all, but it used to be this indoor facility. We played like on a soccer field. It was like turf.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of got my start there. I'd play on his team for a little bit, and then I think I got really into it. Like I kind of got obsessed with it a little bit.
Okay.
And not playing high school football, not playing any of that. So I kind of had to learn all on my own on how to do all that stuff.
Wow.
And
how did you learn? Like, and what age were you?
I was probably like 19, 20.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 19 or 20 right then and there. I was just watching YouTube videos pretty much. Like I would like I followed I'm a big Cincinnati Bengals fan. So around that time, I was all upset with AJ Green.
Okay.
So I'd watch him a lot, just watch his feet, and then just other, like a kid, just, best route running or best jukes on football, and just watch their feet the whole time.
Right.
Kind of just like implement it.
So you were actually like a true like student of the game.
Yeah, I was like watching it. Yeah, like I was kind of
That
obsessed with it.
and that proves, like that's kind of what separates you from, a lot of players is, your how dynamic, how elusive, like some of the ways you stem your routes,
Mhm.
like there's sometimes, well, I'll just watch you run a route and I can tell, like you're setting the B up for something else to break off,
Yeah,
that's natural, but being a student of the game always definitely, helps you step that level up for sure.
yeah, for sure. But
And so was that?
no, go for it.
Oh, I was basically talking about so you start doing flag and then like you ever thought about like playing like college ball at all? Or because you're balling with guys that play pro. On your team, the Kings, they have how many pro players? Two, I think they got
Two,
two. They got a few
yeah.
D1 players,
Mhm.
So like, did you ever consider playing college ball or like?
I never really went to college. My biggest thing was what CNM for a couple years, and that was pretty much it, And I guess the opportunity never really wasn't there. But nah, I don't really think about like playing college ball or tackle football at all.
Yeah, you just truly
Yeah,
love flag.
I just like flag. It's cool.
Could
I
you see
probably
yourself?
I'd get
What
wrecked,
was that?
dude. I'm like 145. I don't weigh that much. Like I'll get sent flying.
They have a pro flag football league now.
Yeah, I watch that a lot too.
That would be super good. I
Hmm.
would love to bring that to like an Albuquerque market, where we can have like pro flag football players. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I was kind of jealous when you guys all went out to Denver because I would like just to get in just a core team, just and then just go
Right.
traveling places like that'd be sick.
Hey, we're gonna go again. I think the next trip is potentially like a Vegas tournament around
Oh,
like New Year's or so. So like January.
oh, damn. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But a couple questions the people wanted to know. Where'd you get your nickname Slime? Slim,
Slim?
Slime. Where you get that from?
Uh, I don't know. Like they would call me that in the real league. It was Slim Reaper to begin with, and then like I kind of shortened it a little bit, just want Slim. Slim Reaper kind of gets a little cringy at times, but
You ever play
but
without your beanie?
sometimes I wore a hat a couple most of the season. It's too hot. I had a heat stroke like the second week we played. I was all throwing up on the sideline and stuff. I was like, all right, I need to put the beanie away.
Was it on the turf or the grass?
Nah, it was the far part where the soccer goals are, kind of up by the fence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's over there by the rocks. I didn't
the
throw on the
turf
turf.
is no jerk. The turf is no joke, man. When it comes to the heat, I had my cleats actually like melt. I think it was like a Sunday that we played one time. Like my literally the bottom of my cleats peeled off because it was so hot.
Yeah. Damn.
What high school did you go to?
Volcano Vista.
Okay, we got a lot of players
Graduated.
in the league
Yeah,
that went there. What year did you graduate?
2012.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So
funny too
now
because
going into your professional life, what do you do?
I work for Pepsi.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Pepsi salesman. Pretty much.
Salesman
Yeah, I'm a salesman in the war zone.
in the war zone.
The war
So
zone. Yeah.
so what do you do? Basically, like go to different businesses and
Yeah, so
sell
pretty much any
products.
gas station. Yeah, pretty much any gas station that's in that area. I'm going in there. I'm going in their back. I'm stocking them up, and then I'm ordering whatever they need for the day. You know, and then
Nice.
just probably go hit up maybe 10 to 12 stores a day.
There you go.
And call it a day. Yeah,
That's awesome.
pretty much.
How long have you been doing that for?
About 5 years now.
Awesome. Is
Yeah.
that kind of the career you wanted to retire with, or you have any other
I
like
mean,
goals?
I moved up pretty quick with them already. So like I kind of started off like as a merchandiser, and then
Okay.
it goes into like a large salesman. and then it goes into a small format salesman. So like I've already like kind of ranked up like 3 times already. So I think like the next one is like probably managers or anything like that, but we'll see.
Nice. How long have you been in sales for?
About 4 years.
4
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, it's cool. I'm always on my feet, I'm never sitting down. There's not a boss looking over me or anything like that. So I'm literally
Right.
on my feet the whole day and kind of have all the freedom I want.
Right.
It's
How
kind
do
of
you
cool.
like the I'm sure you get commissions, correct?
Yeah. So the more
How,
you
how,
send,
how do
the
you
more
like
you make.
commission stuff?
It's good. It's good. Coming to
That's awesome.
wintertime now, I'll be a little slower, but it's all good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
let's shift gears a little bit and talk a little bit about the league. How did you hear about the league, and what was your first impression?
So I first played on, I guess that Flying Squirrels. I think that's what they're called, the Flying Squirrels team.
Yeah.
And I think that's when they played Most Hated in the championship. And I only went that one day.
For the
And
championship?
for the championship. Yep. I only went
Wow.
that one
Okay.
day. They, my friend Carlos, he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, like I need an extra guy or whatever." I was like, "All right, cool." And then showed up, and then there was ice all over the field and stuff. I was like, "Man, it's gonna be a crazy day." And then yeah, because I think we won D2, and then we played the D1 championship. Isn't that how you
Yeah.
had it back in the day? Yeah.
Yep.
So then we ended up playing them, and I think we kind of smoked everyone in D2, and then we played Most Hated with like 6 people. I think we played with 6 all day,
I
and
think you
then
did. Yeah. I
them,
was.
they got their army, and yeah, we lost to them. So it was cool.
It was actually a good game though, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, it was a pretty good game.
What I remember, it was actually pretty good game. I actually remember that day because we woke up and I think it felt like a foot of snow,
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I
and
was
it was crazy because I remember like everyone's blowing me up. Are we going to cancel the league? Or and um, my thing is either we're gonna need to do like some type of like 2-hour delay, or
yeah.
we got to figure something out. But all the players wanted to play, and so we took a vote, and a majority, they wanted to play in the snow. So we had, I think it was like season 3, championship and playoffs in the snow, which was absolutely crazy. But what was your impression coming out to the league for the first time? And
Oh yeah, at first I was like, oh damn, like there's not that many good teams, I'm gonna be real. Like at first I was like, oh damn, like we can walk the floor with like anyone, and then sure enough, like the other good team was that Most Hated team. I was like, oh okay, like we're gonna definitely see them for sure. And sure enough, we saw them, and then we played them. It was good. I think I pulled my groin that day during that weather time. That was bad. It was a bad day. And then I didn't go back until maybe a season ago. When did I start playing on Kings? Maybe about 2 seasons ago when I started playing on Kings.
Yeah,
Rob hit me up, and he's like, "Hey, like these guys need help." He's like, "You want to help me out?" I was like, "All right, Rob, like I'll help you out." And then I started playing with them, and at first it was rough. It was a little rough.
Yeah.
We showed. There was a playoff series that I played with them, and only 4 people showed up. It was like me, Aaron, Mitch, and Mikey, and it was just us. And I was just like, dude, I can't do this no more, or whatever. Like I can't do this. And then and then Rob was like, no, we got this. We got some people coming. And then that was the next season. And we started playing with Jav and Jaime and Emac. So it's been nice.
And I mean, and so just to let the people know, so the Kings have been in the league for probably, I'm not for sure, don't mark my words, but I'd say like 3, potentially 4 seasons. And they like Slim saying, they started off rough. I think maybe only winning a handful of games within those 3 to 4 seasons. But now they made some big additions. They got their franchise quarterback, Javin Kilgo. He played arena football with the Duke City Gladiators, with the Salina Liberty. I'm not sure what other pro teams he played on, but he slings the rock. What's your thoughts about your France quarterback?
That I think that dude is making me a way better player than what I'm like used to be playing for sure. Because I'm breaking off of routes and like the balls are there. I'm like, oh my god. So I just have to like adapt, and it's kind of hard, because you deal with the certain QBs and like you kind of wait for the ball. Are you waiting in a spot and you're just waiting for the ball? And yeah, playing with Jab, it's eye opening. That's for sure. It's been nice.
Right.
Definitely feel like
that's a huge
taking off a little bit.
Right. And let's talk about it, like some more players on your team. You guys just picked up another pro player, Greg Dent. Yeah. You know anything about him?
Just tournaments we play against him, and he's really good. Always probably the one, pretty much locking me up, and he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
I think one of the plays during the playoffs, I think Jav threw him like a slant, right? Just an ordinary slant, and then it just went boom, just took off. Like it was just like the connection was just there. And I was just like mind blown. I was like, damn, that is insane.
Out of there. Yeah, no, he's a so a little bit about Greg Dent. He actually played football at Florida State University. And yeah, and then now he's playing arena ball. So he was with the Duke City Gladiators as well. Gladiators aren't coming back this next season, so it'll be interesting to see like where he'll end up. I think he'll probably go to San Diego with Nate Davis. So we'll see what's up, man. That'll be really interesting. And then you also got some more players, like you got Emmanuel McPherson. Is that say that correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
Sorry, you're breaking.
What'd you say? I believe so. Yeah. I think that's his name. That's his real name.
He was a DB, two-way player for University of New Mexico for the Lobos. You also have Jaime. I don't know his last name. Do you know his last name?
I don't.
No. Jaime. He also played at UNM for the Lobos. You got Matthew Smith. I don't know if he played college ball, but he was a hooper as well. I mean, he's super nice.
Good hooper.
You can't forget the smaller names. Mikey, that man has a motor. Mitchell, he's a dog out there at center for you guys. That's gonna put his body on the line, and of course your captain, Aaron,
our GM, our Jerry Jones.
Yeah, you can put him anywhere. I love that. Man, he's awesome. I actually worked with him whenever I got back to Albuquerque, so he's super cool. Who else you got? Let's see. You got Robert.
Rob. Got me here.
He brought you into the league. How do you know him?
Through the Warriors, pretty much. So the Warriors is like my Sunday real league. I want to stray away from other leagues, but yeah, they. Honestly, so like when I first started playing, I would play with a couple of homies and my cousin's homies. I'd play with them, like Armando and Vincent and my cousin Zach. And then the Warriors saw me playing on that team, and they were in elite division. We were like on the bottom division playing. And then so they picked me up. I only rushed for them for like the longest time, right? And then one day they only showed up like 6 people, and I started, catching the ball for them, and they're just like, "What the heck? Like you could catch the ball?" And then, yeah, I've been with them since. So I've been playing with Rob for a while now, almost since 2016.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. When we're talking about the league, what are there any like certain players, like top players, top receivers, top DBs that you want to kind of give a shout out that that you feel that are among the elite in the league?
Like top offense, top defense kind of thing?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do I think we did this with Isaac. Let's do top 5 receivers, top 5 DBs, and let's do top 3 quarterbacks.
All right, let's see. Since I'm not on Public Enemy anymore because they kicked me out of the group chat, I can put Kyle for sure. I think Chrissy
we're talking about receivers, right?
Yeah.
Let's rank them too, though. We're not just throwing them in a.
Ooh,
Yeah,
rank
we
'em?
got to rank them. We got to rank them. I can't make it easy for you.
Ooh. All right. Probably one Kyle. You know, everyone knows it. He's so good. We're definitely like his play. Pretty much play the exact same way, and I could see it. Probably Chrissy. That dude's crazy. He's good. I liked when we all played on that team together. That was sick.
Oh, that cash tournament we won.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You guys were eating them up.
It was like the USA team, you know, when you got all the big wigs there playing. I was like, I don't want to go back.
The dream team.
The dream team. Let's see. Other receivers. I think Darius and Seth.
Darius. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got which one you got 3? Which one you got 4?
I would say 3, Seth, if he plays with you, but if he's not playing with you, then he's on the little lower side. He's a different guy when he plays with you, for sure. He hasn't had that, that chemistry yet with anyone else since you took a step down.
Right. I tell my wife all the time, I'm like, it's depressing not being able to play, like, but
yeah,
got to make sure the league comes first,
yeah.
Okay, so you got Darius at 4. You got one more receiver.
Can I do Matt? Because Matt's crazy.
No, you can't do Matt. No,
Matt?
Of course you can do Matt. He's a baller, man.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if I could do my own team.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, probably Matt then, for sure. And then defense, it's kind of hard because not a lot of people play man,
Okay.
So you're just kind of running into zones. But I think there was maybe I think most hated was the only one that really plays man. I think for them, that Malik guy, he plays man, and he usually matches up with me. So it's always fun going up against him.
Okay.
Malik for sure, and then Anthony for most hated.
So you got Malik 1, and then Anthony 2?
Yeah, and then let's see. Just not a lot of people do man, Cole, safety. I think he's hard. Sometimes every time I run around, I'm running right into him. Ramar too. I gotta do Ramar. Ramar's always talking shit. Yeah. Yep.
You just made Ramar's the whole night.
I know.
Boy over there cheesing. That
boy, whenever we play Chaos, he's always lining up with me. It's cool.
I don't know if you know this, but me and Ramar actually played arena football. That was the first team I ever played on, and it was back in. I'm an OG, but it was 2012. 2012 or 2013. It was a team called the Nevada Lynx, and it was it was kind of like a travel team. They didn't have a home arena. And so we would play other arena teams. But that's how I first met Ramar. And then he just happened to be living in Albuquerque. So, but
cool. I got to play with him that one random cash tourney you threw at that one park. And just kind of random teams.
Did you play with Chaos?
No, it was a random. I think you threw random teams. It was a blind draw.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got to play with him, and that was cool. We ended up winning that one. That one was fun.
Okay.
Who
you got number 5?
Oh, dude, I don't know. Guy on villains, curly hair. He's kind of buff.
D.
Always wears a
D.
bandana.
Devon.
Yes, Devon.
Mm-hmm. That boy, man.
He's got a sick jam.
He manhandles receivers, and I remember, I think it was a couple seasons ago, he pressed a receiver up and threw him down, and they called a flag, and everyone called me over there, and I was talking to the ref, and they're you can't throw him down, and I'm just well, did he hold him, or what happened? He's he was just being too physical, and I was just that's not a penalty, he's just a beast getting in somebody's chest, and they can't handle it. But he's a ball hawk too, though. He'll go up and snatch the ball up there as well. So yeah, D's a beast.
Very underrated for sure.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if we're missing anybody, man. I mean,
Those
what
are the
about
people like I've ran into personally, where I'm like, ooh, okay, like this guy's got me, you know, like.
Okay. A couple other guys I can throw out there. Ryan from Deep Balls with the dreads.
Oh yeah, Ryan. Santos.
He's nice.
I didn't get to play them because they never really had their full team, and then
Yeah.
whenever we did play them, you know, they're picking people off.
Manny from Give Me Some. He's cold on defense.
Every time I try
Other
to play
guy, James
him, he tries to
Preston.
punch me.
What was that?
I said every time I try, we play up against Manny or whatever, and I know he's playing the ball, but like, oh, he's so close. He's so close to punching me every time.
Oh, he does
Like,
do
he's
that.
gonna knock me out.
Tries to break the ball up.
Yeah, he's just
James Preston from I think he was like on the Outlaws.
oh, like Global Gym and Outlaw. Yeah.
Yeah, he's nice as well. So there's a few of them. Let's go. Let's top three quarterbacks.
Jab.
Take your time. Take your time.
Taking time. It's gonna be Jab. No one's throwing the ball like he is right now.
Especially since I'm not playing anymore.
Yeah, especially.
Okay, we got one. We got Jab.
Yeah. I think Corbin for sure.
Number two. Okay.
Yeah. And then dude, Junior's sick. I like Junior. He's sick. That dude can throw a deep ball any day.
I know he's beast. Yeah. So that's interesting. So like to leave out Isaac is just mind blowing sometimes, you know, like because he's been I don't know if you've been there, but like he's been the most dominant quarterback, you know, since day one. So to not have him on that top three list is mind blowing. But when we're talking about those top three quarterbacks, I mean, I can definitely see, you know, like why you would say that. Because Junior's a beast. He's proved it. Corbin is a veteran. You know, he's strong. He's fast. He's smart. You know, and Javin is a professional quarterback. You know, so hey,
the league's getting better. There's just more and more people showing up. You know.
Yeah. So continuing to talk about the league, we had some controversial situation happened this week with the preseason ranking. People were upset that they that whether like a new team is over them, or you know a D2 team is ranked higher than a D1 team. What's your thoughts? And you already know we're gonna do a power ranking in your opinion, and why those teams are ranked.
Let me get the list of teams. I totally forgot. What was your power ranking? Hold up, I have it right here. All right. So you have Public Enemy, Nemesis, Most Hated, Kings, Deep Balls, Chaos. So I'd probably go Public Enemy for sure.
Okay.
A full squad in Nemesis, if they have Marcel, Seth, and Darius, yes. If they don't, then probably Most Hated.
Okay.
Sure. So either they could be 2-3, right?
Okay.
4. That 4 spot, I do think Chaos does deserve that spot. When we played them,
over
yeah,
Kings?
Yeah, I don't.
That's real.
Yeah. I do think they deserve it because when we played Public Enemy in the playoffs, like they were the closest ones to beating us, and like I think it was only they beat us. We beat them by like 2 or 3 points, something like that.
In the playoffs? What do you mean?
In the playoffs, yeah, because we played Chaos.
Oh, you're talking about with Public.
Yeah, with Public, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. I think Villains gets to go below them.
So you have 5 Chaos, 6 Villains,
and then I think I'd put us over the other 2.
So you put Kings. Wolfpack. You'd put King 7 and then Wolfpack
8. King 6. Deep Balls 7. And
no,
then,
well, You said so. Hold up. You said most hated would be 4. Chaos would be 5.
No. Public
Villains,
Enemy.
6.
Public Enemy. Most hated, Nemesis, Chaos, Villains, and then I think us, Kings,
6.
and then Deep Balls, and then Wolfpack.
Okay.
And I'm subbing on Wolfpack too, so it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I think a lot of teams they're sleeping on Wolfpack.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I think these guys are gonna have they're gonna have experienced players, that they're gonna make some noise. I think they are. So yeah, I like how you said that. So the reason why I put Deep Balls over Chaos was because of that upset win that they had against Most Hated. I felt like they deserved to, be above Chaos since, because that in my book that was a huge upset, So that was the reason why I put them over them. And then Wolfpack, like I said, I have a feeling that they're gonna shock some teams. But hey, D1's loaded.
Yeah, D1's the league is getting better and better every year. So,
so let's
about it.
Let's do D2.
D2? All right. Let's see. So I don't know a lot of these new teams. I would put Give Me Someone, Manny, and I forgot the other kid's name. He's really good. I think it's Phil's son.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Yes. Both Manny and Jeremiah are really good. I think they should be playing D1, but whatever.
Hey, hold up. Before we move on, I told Jeremiah that I told him, I was like, man, because he said he has good grades. That, like at Trisco, he had good grades. I was telling him, I'm like, man, walk on to UNM, like that's it. Out of all the universities, out of all the D1 universities, in the United States, the Lobos is probably the one, university you probably would want to walk on and like be able to like have a shot, so
yeah.
But yeah. So
definitely those two definitely can play for sure. They're really good. I think Spiritual Snipers, they played really well. I don't know what happened to them, but like that last part of the season, they just became a whole different team. And
their quarterback was there.
Is that what it was? Okay, so they finally got
quarterback. Sano, and
yeah,
they're a whole different team. Shows up.
Yeah, he was good. I don't know Carnage. Is that like the Villains like secondary team?
That's Tonio's team.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's Tonio's team. Oh, the ones aren't on there. Oh,
yeah. So they had, I'm sure a few of the ones, and then I think there's Tristan, a few of those guys.
Oh, okay. Outlaws. I'll probably put the Ballhawks. I think the last time they were here, they're pretty good. They're all pretty athletic.
Yeah. They just have a quarterback.
Yeah, they just need same thing. They just need that scheme and learn how to play flag instead of actual football.
Right.
And then probably Outlaws, and then I don't know the Bandits or the Goons or the S class. So
okay. Tonio said a lot of new players that haven't played in the league. I was telling him he should get some of those semi-pro players over.
I know.
But
7U ball.
It's crazy because like semi-pro and flag, like even in Arizona, like it's like they beef. It's like flag players flag players talk crap about semi-pro players, and then semi-pro players talk crap about flag players, and but yet you have players that play both.
Mm-hmm.
And those players are actually the best in semi-pro, and the best in flag is the ones that actually play both. So
yeah,
they're
like skills you can work on and translate to the other part of the game.
Right. So we did. Who else are we missing? I think there's Goon Squad.
Yeah, Real Goons and S Class. I kind of was watching your live a little bit. Was that them? The S Class people or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, they did have some of their guys out there. So I'll tell you a little bit about them. So, the Bandits is a new team stemmed from Mamba.
Yeah.
So some of their top, some of their top players ended up creating Bandits.
Okay.
Then Goon Squad is a team from the Rio League. They played a couple seasons ago. Same thing as Ball Hawks. They had athletes, but they didn't really have like their set quarterback, and so they kind of struggled a little bit. But they're back. And then I think in the Rio League, I think they're in like a different division though. I don't think they're in the elite division.
Elite division.
Yeah. And then S Class is Q's team from I think he played on the Villains in the past. He ended up creating S Class. So
okay.
So yeah, we 16 teams, 8 per division. I mean, it's gonna be exciting, man. I'm excited for tomorrow.
I'm excited too. I can't wait. Another season.
Sir.
I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. I don't think I'm gonna repeat this MVP thing though, so it's open to anyone.
Yeah. Hey, just get more rings, man. Be the ring collector.
The ring collector.
Hey, let us see those rings again one more time.
You want all 4 of them or just the 2?
You got to bring it closer though, like closer to the camera, for the people could really, get a gist of, what we're doing over here in NM Flag. So we got the gold one was for what team?
Public Enemy.
Yes, sir. And then the silver, of course, was for the King. So, what was your guys' thoughts on the rings, man? Like, it seemed like it was a success. It seemed like everyone like really loved them. What was your thoughts?
I like them. They're cool.
Yeah.
I get to walk around the house and just walk around with this. It's like, oh, my hand's heavy. My hand's heavy.
Hey, they got weight. Yeah, they definitely got weight.
They got weight. Yes, they do for sure. But it's cool.
What are those other rings? I see 2 more rings over there. What are those?
These ones? So these are the real ones.
Oh, so the Real League does rings?
They just started doing them.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So got to win 2 over there too. So
which ones are better though?
I think yours is for sure. You guys have way more detail compared to these ones.
Oh yeah, those are the stock ones.
Yeah, those are
those are clean too though.
Yeah, they're cool. When I saw these and I saw your little like blueprint, I was like, ooh, you gotta get those. Got those. Would you play arena football if you had the opportunity? Oh, it's gonna take some learning, but yeah, I wouldn't. Like if someone was like, hey, you want to play? I would try it. Like I would just full on just try. If I get hit, I get hurt, fuck it. But doesn't hurt to try.
Any other questions for Slim? Go ahead and put them in the chat.
We need to talk about the rule changes.
Yeah, but let's talk about the rule changes. So we did add one new rule this season. We added kickoffs. What's your thoughts on that, man? We continue to kind of evolve our league, and rather than kind of keep it the same way, but it seems like we're evolving, for the right ways. But what's your thoughts on the kickoffs?
Kickoff's gonna be fun. You hardly ever. No one really punts. And then so if you punt, it's once in a blue moon. You only get to return once, and now you get to return every game. Start off with every game, every half. It's gonna be cool.
What do you think about like how the format is?
I think it'll be cool. I haven't done it. I don't think anyone's have done it yet, except for professionals and XFL players too. So I think like the minute you catch that ball and then they can move, I think that's cool.
Right. And so just to tell the people at home, so we implemented a kickoff rule. So basically, 3 defenders and 3 offensive guys will be at the middle of the field, 10 yards apart. The returner can't return the ball, or no, the returner has unlimited bounces, and the defensive guys can't go until the ball's literally caught. So it should be pretty interesting. So 4-on-4 basically. Do you think there's going to be a lot of kick returns to the house, or do you think it'll be kind of rare? Because I actually had someone reach out to me and they think that it's going to be too easy to run back kicks, and I don't think it's going to be as easy as
4
you think.
blockers?
So,
Or is it the
so
whole
there's
team?
three. It's three midfield,
3
and then of
midfield.
course the kicker.
Okay, so 4 versus 4.
Yeah, 4 versus 4. So we got 3 on each team in the middle of the field, a returner, and then a kicker. Here, actually, to show the people. All right, let me see.
Oh, okay. I can, yeah. Okay. I guess we'll see. We'll see week 1. We'll see if everyone's just returning to the house, you know? It'll be kind of funny. If it's too crazy, then yeah, I guess maybe take it out. But you know, returning kicks, that's awesome. Everyone loves that.
Right. It'll be interesting to see if it works. So if it does, we'll keep it. If not, you know.
What you need to get rid of.
What is that?
I was like, what you need to get rid of is all those first downs.
The first downs.
It's a check down merchant league.
Would you rather do like just like one midfield first down for 4 plays, or
how many first downs are there right now?
Like 3.
No, not 3.
Yeah.
Because if you start at the 5, then you get to the 20, that's 1. Then you get to the 40.
Midfield, and then
you get to the other 40. And then you get to the other 20. That's 4. Yeah, 3. Yeah.
Well, 3 first downs. The 4th is a touchdown. So
yeah.
But I mean, what would you like ideally? Because I know some leagues like 5-on-5 is first downs is midfield. You get 3 plays, you know, but the fields are a lot shorter, you know. So there's always like different. And I had kind of considered doing like midfield, but to be honest, quarterbacks, you know, like it's kind of hard to find a good quarterback. So the harder it is, you know, like the less fun it is for teams.
Yeah.
You know, if a team is out there and they don't have a quarterback, you know, some teams are miserable. You know, they're running around like losing.
I was
they're getting embarrassed, you know. So having the first downs, you know, it makes it a little bit more like real football versus, you know, because there's some leagues that do it like every 10 yards, like the Santa Fe League.
Yeah.
The Santa Fe League is every 10 yards, and like that it's just, you know, first downs left and right, you know, so it makes it a lot harder. But
yeah. And then I was gonna say blitzing on the goal line. What do you think about that?
So what do you mean exactly?
Let's say throughout the 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say throughout the 1, you're pushing them back into the goal line, like 5 extra yards. Mm-hmm. So they're already in the middle of the touchdown, like the end zone. They're already in the middle of the end zone. So if the rushers do rush, by the time they rush, bam, they're already in the end zone.
Who's already?
The QB.
Well, the QB can't run.
If he rush.
But he would have to. He can't run until he passes the line. So that means that rusher would be at that line, right? Though, right?
I don't know.
But I see what you're saying.
It gets confusing.
It is. That would actually be a good one. You know, it's kind of like a red zone stand. You know, like get big. I can definitely kind of consider that. Any other ideas?
No, I actually like it. I like the thing. See, me personally, I don't like the 5-second rule, but it helps out a lot. Just, you know, keep the game going and stuff. I would run all day if I was able to.
Or like quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but absolutely.
I think
we had to add running because when we first started the league, quarterbacks couldn't run. They had 5 seconds.
Oh,
you know. And even if they're rushed, they couldn't run. But again, like having like precision passing quarterbacks is rare. It's a lot harder. So we had to evolve the game and allow quarterbacks to, if they're rushed, now they're allowed to run. Just kind of help the game or whatever.
No,
But since
I think it's good though. It separates the league from other leagues too. So
right. I mean, what's your thoughts on, kind of like our community, that we've kind of created in such a like a short amount of time. I mean, Rio Rancho has their own kind of community as well out there. Well, I mean, ours is different, but what's your thoughts on, like what we do kind of
I think it's cool.
at fields, off the fields?
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like, I think everyone's pretty tight with everyone here, and that's usually like how Albuquerque communities are, in every sport, volleyball, skateboarding, like usually the communities in Albuquerque are pretty tight. I think having like this group that we have, like this flag page, is cool. I know everyone checks it. I know everyone, he posts and stuff, and I think being able to like see your stats, see your clips, your highlights, and see your team's rankings or shit like that, it's interesting. No other league really does that. The real league doesn't do that. You get an email like, okay, you play this time, like, but at least this time everyone can interact with each other. Players from one team can talk shit to the other teams. It's cool. Kind of builds up hype and everything. It's nice.
Right. And I mean, what was that?
I said I do appreciate that. Like, that's brand new. Never really seen anything like that here in Albuquerque.
That's awesome, man. Hey, I mean, that's the goal, is to really bring everyone together. The flag football community, it's growing, nationally, on a global stage. I truly love the game. Like I said, it kills me not playing, but we got to do whatever I can to make the league success. But when it comes to the community, it's rewarding, man. Going home after the games, I'm beat. My daughter's beat from being out there playing all day, and
she's working.
My high school, I know it's funny. She'll see like a dog on the field, and she'll be like, "Papa, should I go tell them?" I'm like, "Yeah, go tell them that they can't have the dog on the turf." And like, so she'll see someone with a open cup container, and she'll be like, "You can't have that," and she'll go run and let them know, and it's awesome having like the family out there helping us out,
Yeah, no, it's definitely cool. I appreciate everything you do for this league, and it's been cool. It's been cool to actually play in a league like this.
Hey, we're just getting started, man. We're not even a year in, and I'm coming up with a lot of different ideas, just to whatever I can do to make it like the power rankings, whatever I can. Right, and it wasn't hard to do, so anything that we can implement, just to make it more exciting, I mean, a lot of these guys,
50 comments on that one post just because of rankings.
Right. That's wild. That's wild. But yeah, man, I don't know if we have any questions in the chat. Let's see. We got Alan. He wrote, would you consider making the kickoffs live fumbles if pitch or catch drop on the run with illegal strips?
So if they like muff the punt or muff the kick?
Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't want that, because not everyone could come downhill controlled, and the last thing we want is someone running full speed and they can't break down, and somebody's gets their ACL ran into, or and that was a big reason why on the kickoffs the blockers and the guys that are running down are only 10 yards apart, because I don't want big collisions. So we're kind of going with the NFL kind of format, you feel me? And strips and fumbles, all I know is
that's a fight.
Guys will jump, right? Guys will jump on the ball and try and fight for the ball, and it'll become messy. So, yeah, I think one thing I did add that will make it cool is the unlimited bounces.
Yeah.
So, you know, a returner gets a chance to return regardless, unless it goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
You know, so the balls, if it bounces 3 or 4 times, the returner still has an opportunity to go grab it to return. So I think that'll be pretty cool, you know. So regardless, there should be a return unless it's kicked out of bounds. You know?
Yeah, they can't. So the team can't move until they touch that ball, right? So if that ball bounces 5 or 6 times and you walk
Right.
over there and touch it, then they can go. Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And midfield guys, they can return as well. So if the kick is short or whatever, you know, they could step back and grab it, or you know, they can come up and grab it or whatever. So it'll be my only worry is going to be the blocking. You know, like our guys really going to be able to block with their hands instead of going like this. You know,
Out of the way. Yeah.
right. So I mean, they're going to learn quick though, because once they go like this and they block with their shoulder, or they're running and they're trying to blow through guys with their shoulder, it's 15 yards, you know, both ways for the bull rush or for, you know, blocking with your shoulder. So it'll be. And then let's see, we got another one. We got Tonio. The ones didn't have quarterback for the most of the season, and I had to step up and get us dubs. Hey, what's your thoughts on Tonio, man? He's sneaky
sick.
good.
He's sick, even though he just said he hates me, but he's good. He's got hips. He can sell some hips. Sure.
He do got hips.
He got hips.
You know who else has hips is Marcel. The first time I saw him play, I was like, oh yeah, he's a flag player. Like, you know, like
his dips. Oh yeah.
Oh man, his dips. He gets this little like a little whip route, a little slant back out.
He's got me on that a couple times. Yeah.
Ooh, that's go-to route. That's and Ed already knows. Ed already knows. 1, 2, 3, let it go.
Yep.
Question. Shark Seeker 1, 2, 3. They wrote how old is the MVP? With that mustache, let us know.
I'm 30 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
30. So what is that? 1996?
94.
94. Okay.
Yeah. 94. So.
And then got another one. What position does he play?
Whatever. Just throw me wherever.
Yeah.
I might be rushing this year. I might, you know, I'll be all over the place. Yeah. No, I don't know about quarterback though.
You played quarterback before and you're cutting up, especially when they rushed.
If they rush me, then I can't sit in the pocket. The ADHD just runs wild, and I'm just like, I don't know if I should throw it. I don't know if I should throw it. I don't have that composure.
Nah, I feel you, man. But Shark Seeker 1, 2, 3. His primary positions is receiver and DB. But again, he can pretty much play any position. Are there any other questions out there that we can answer for the people? But yeah, man, is there anything you kind of want to talk about, kind of go over when it comes to the league, or I mean, even outside of the league? Who's your favorite NFL team?
Cincinnati Bengals. That's where I'm going for 2 weeks. I'm going to Cincinnati for my baby moon with my wife. Okay. So we're gonna go do that. Go watch a game. I think they play the Eagles.
Right.
Yeah, they play the Eagles, and then go spend Halloween in New Orleans. That should be fun. So I'll be out those weeks.
we're gonna reverse this interview real quick.
Oh shit!
And, we got a special announcement. So what did you say? Your baby what?
My baby moon. So
baby moon
before the baby comes.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
How excited are you? Is it your first child?
First child. Yep. I can't wait.
Awesome. How it like? You know if it's a boy or girl?
It's a girl.
Ooh, let's go.
I know. So
I officially welcome you into Girl Dad University.
Girl Dad. Yep.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait, man.
It's special, bro. It's a different type of love, man. Like you're gonna love it. It's crazy because you when you think about being a girl dad, you don't think to yourself of like, you just feel like more of like a softer dad, which you are emotionally,
Yeah.
but my girls are ballers, bro. When it comes to softball, when it comes to
Mhm.
any sport, like we actually had a New Year's tournament where we had a girls division, and my oldest and my wife, they put a team together called Love Yours,
Oh,
and
okay.
they played a team against the Albuquerque Royals, which is a semi-pro team for women's tackle, and then also they played like an experienced flag team from Farmington. They drove down here, and it was crazy, bro. My wife was throwing touchdowns to my youngest. She was in middle school at the time, playing with grown women, and
Yeah.
like balling and stuff, and
That'd probably be
it,
crazy to see. I couldn't
it's
imagine my wife doing that, man.
it's crazy because what's even more awesome is my wife actually never played sports ever. So that was the first time she ever played like any type of like organized type of sport, and
Yeah.
she was out there playing quarterback, and it was awesome. She was killing it. But um my youngest, she's a beast. She's 7, and I want to put her in flag football because I'm telling you, like, women's flag football is blowing up.
Yes. Corbin's daughter. I don't know if
Yeah.
you know anything about her. I guess she's crazy. She's a good QB, and I guess she just like dices up all the boys teams when she's out there. And yeah, and there's a girl from I think from New Mexico who's on the actual USA flag football
Really?
team. Yeah, I
Oh,
went
okay.
to high school with her sister, and I just found out recently like that girl's sister is in the USA flag team.
Wow.
So
Okay.
damn,
I don't know if you know this, but Arizona, and I mean a lot of states, Cali, Colorado, they actually sanction women's flag football, or not
oh
women's flag football.
yeah.
Um, so like I'm talking about, they have like Friday Night Lights type stuff for
Oh shit.
girls flag football. Yeah, I mean it's on TV. I mean, girls are getting scholarships for college
Yeah,
now.
I saw
Uh,
that too. Uh-huh.
I would love to like be an ambassador for flag football for high school in New Mexico. I think that would be so sick.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. It
Uh,
needs it. Need it for sure.
I mean, absolutely, and it's just crazy because like how fast the league is growing. Like I can just imagine how fast it would grow, out here when it comes to, like the softball community, when it comes to like girls. There's so many tournaments out here when it comes to like girl softball and these different sports. And I'm sure volleyball is pretty big as well.
You would think so.
Really?
You would think so. It's kind of like hit or miss. The indoor community is pretty it's well. So like the girls who play like indoor gyms and stuff like that.
Mm.
That one's booming for sure. I play the beach kind of community.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
that one's not so much. You can but there's a couple girls that I know who've gotten scholarships to go play. Like there's some girl played at Pepperdine,
okay,
Coastal Carolina. Like some girls like I've known like they go out there. So they're
that's
getting
awesome.
it.
You ever
Getting
thought
it.
about like pursuing like volleyball? I mean, guys are getting paid, bro.
Yeah. Well, when we had this semi-pro team back in last year, we had a semi-pro team,
Mm.
and like it was a league where if you won enough, you could become into the pro division, and we would just
Okay.
have to win out pretty much. So during that time, I was super obsessed with it. I was like, oh man, like I want to get this and stuff, like I want to go up further, actually go travel. And then just good old Albuquerque fashion, it just dies out and just nothing becomes of it.
Hey, man.
Yeah, but it's all good.
That's awesome. Well, man, I don't know if I have any more questions that I can think of or anything. I do want to say thank you for coming on. I mean, kind of hear your story, hear your journey.
Yeah.
Um, I you're super cool, player on and off the field. I wish you the utmost. Uh, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Blessings with
Okay.
with with your baby girl.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
If you ever have any questions or anything I can do to help you out, definitely here.
Yeah, for sure.
But
For sure.
yeah, do you have any like shout outs or any teammates, family members that you'd like to kind of show some love to?
Everyone on Public Enemy, everyone on the Kings. I have a couple homies playing on the Warriors we're gonna play on Wolfpack. So
Okay.
oh, who do you got? The Kings are Public winning tomorrow. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Public because I'm playing with the Kings tomorrow. I don't like to jinx myself.
I noticed in the
Yeah.
votes you always like pick opposite, and I'm like,
I don't jinx myself.
okay.
See, shout out probably my first team I ever played with, Mondo, Vincent, my cousin Zach. It's the reason why I'm here today. And then my mom and dad. My dad for fucking making me want to come play flag football that one day. My dad, his name's Daniel.
Okay.
Daniel Delgado, yeah.
Oh, that was one thing I wanted to ask you about.
Oh.
Where does your Delgado name come from?
I'm from California.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. And my grandparents, they're born in Mexico, from Zacatecas, Mexico.
Interesting. So that Delgado came from
my dad.
Mexico?
Yeah, my dad's side.
So why I asked that is my nana was actually her maiden name was Delgado.
Delgado? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And our family is based out of Santa Rosa.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of family out in Santa Rosa. So I was thinking earlier, I was like, I wonder if like we're potentially like related or something, I mean, he's a baller. I'm a baller.
Yeah. If you live in Cali, yeah, probably.
I'm actually from Cali.
Oh, really? What part?
Yeah. I was born and raised out in LA, like Norwalk, Bellflower area.
Okay. I was born in, I don't know if you know Baldwin Park, El Monte, West Covina area.
Yeah. The hills.
Yeah. Yep.
My my little brother actually played at what is it called? It's over there in Whittier College.
Oh, Whittier? Yeah. My cousin played at Whittier College. He was tight end there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Awesome. Well, cool, brother. Well, good luck tomorrow. And I appreciate your time. And I wish the best of luck to you with you and your lady with the baby.
Cool. Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Have a good one, man.
All right, you too. Later, guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back next week. Probably figure out who will interview next. I have a couple people that I'm thinking about. We got Phil and Jeremiah from Gimme Some. We might do a dual interview, father-son. We also might do David and Desmond Anaya, both brothers that played at University of New Mexico and New Mexico State that are now in the league. So stay tuned for another New Mexico Flag interview series, episode 5.
I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.